Hello everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am very excited because this is my first pick a card reading video. I am retroSOLL and I'm super excited to start growing my soul family with you all. So today I come to you with messages from your ancestors. Maybe there's a specific person in your life that you no longer need, they no longer serve you. Maybe there are some things that you need to pay very specific attention to. Maybe there is a path that you need to take that will help you get to a place that is really meant for you. So here's what we're gonna do. First, I want you to pause the video, really take some time to meditate on the piles and pick one that you feel like really speaks to you. Here we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Also, if you want to pick more than one pile or all 3, by all means go for it. You never know if you need to get more than one message. You never know if maybe there's a little bit of pile 1 that has a message for you, a little bit of pile 3 that has a message for you. You just never know. So I will have the timestamps in the description box below and you can get straight to your pile. All right, let's get right into this reading. Let's get it. Okay, pile number 1, you're up. Let's see what messages we have for you. All right, pile 1. So this is what we have for you. Messages that your ancestors have for you right now. So first, what I see here with the Hermit card. Right now is absolutely a time for you to listen to your inner wisdom. You may need to start separating yourself from a collective. You may need to stop being so social, or if you're already an introvert, this card really is just saying, get yourself to a safe space to really sit with yourself and have some inner reflection. Have some time to heal through certain things that you may have been going through that have been very painful, and focus on trusting your intuition. Focus on strengthening your intuition. This is really a time that is calling for you to reflect on certain things, to really appreciate alone time. Really have fun by yourself. Be with yourself. Learn from yourself. Listen and meditate and get really connected to your ancestors. They're really asking for you to garner a stronger relationship with them. They've been trying to speak with you for a while, and maybe you've just been distracted by some things. So right now it's definitely time for you to take time out for yourself. Listen to your inner wisdom. There's an owl here on this card. Actually, this card is so beautiful to me. So the light that she's holding up in this card that's your intuition. That's your intuition trying to show you which way you need to go. The owl here signifies your ancestors and your inner wisdom. This owl is guarding you. It's behind you, letting you know that, hey, we're here. When you need us, call on us. We got you. We're here. So also with this realization card here, I don't know if you can see, there's a phoenix on this card and it's rising from the ashes. This realization card is here to let you know it's time for a rebirth. This is your time. You absolutely need to get into the energy of a phoenix rising out of the ashes. You may have been going through some really difficult things, some really emotional, toxic, just crazy blockages in your life. You may have had one specific thing that just keeps on happening to you over and over and over and over again. It's time for you to get yourself out of these toxic patterns. It's time for you to really change the game, rise above all of these limitations. And the way that you do that, the way that you are strong enough and you trust yourself enough, is to take that time out. Take that time out for yourself to listen to exactly what you need. So the cool thing about this is that the Ace of Wands, this is such a powerful card. This is really here to let you know to grasp your power. Take the time out that you need to really get in touch with yourself, to really get into alignment, become that phoenix that rises out of the ashes. Go towards whatever dreams you have, whatever section or whatever area in life you're really focusing on right now, and take it to the next level. This is here to let you know that you will be successful. Your dreams will come true. This is a brilliant way of just brand new thinking. This card is really, really powerful. It's letting you know that you need to get inspired. You need to grab onto whatever it is that you feel very insecure about. Grab onto that, shake it up, shake off all the toxicity, shake off all the stuff that just isn't meant for you anymore, and go for it. You see all these sparks flying, all this light coming out of here. This is definitely meant for you. So the Ten of Swords here next to the Ace of Wands, this is letting me know that, you know, you've been harboring way too much on things that have happened to you in the past. Clearly you've been hurt. Maybe you've been backstabbed by people that you've really, really trusted. You put a lot of your energy and your trust into. You were super loyal to. The thing is, just like it's pictured here in this card, all of your fears are behind you. You see, the storm is behind him. The swords are behind him. There's one sword that's pierced through him because he keeps holding on to whatever it is that has happened in the past. Do not let your limiting beliefs stop you from changing the game, to stop you from finally getting to your dreams and living this life that you have always wanted to live. So right now, your ancestors are screaming at you to get out of this pattern. Please shake it off, get out of this pattern that just, at this point, it might seem extremely comfortable for you. It might be a comfort zone. It might be a place where maybe you're used to the drama. Maybe you're used to something tragic always happening. And this is here to let you know, get out of that. That is not meant for you. That is not going to serve you. That is not why you're here. You're not meant to live in a cyclone of just toxicity. So let's see what else we've got. Okay, so the King of Wands, this is such a great card, man. This guy is confident, this guy is charismatic, this guy is unfazed, okay? He has mastered what it is that he wants. He is a master of his mind. He is impenetrable. There is no possible way that you can stop this guy from succeeding in whatever he wants to succeed. And this is the message that's coming towards you right now. Once you get yourself out of this space, you're going to be undefeatable. You're going to change the game. You're really going to be able to even inspire people with what you've got going on and just how much you believe in yourself. This is why it's so important to take some time out for yourself. Take some time out for yourself to really love yourself. Give yourself that attention that you've been needing for a while. Then you can push forward and accomplish exactly what it is that you've been working so hard and so long towards. It is very, very important though. This Five of Swords is letting me know there might be some people around you, or maybe one specific person, that may be trying to get you involved in some confrontations that are just not for you. Be careful that you don't land yourself in an unnecessary situation. The Five of Wands is also letting me know that, you know, this person may start feeling some jealousy towards you, and they themselves may start comparing you to other people, like, oh, so-and-so, they've done X, Y, and Z that's similar to what you've got going on, and look at how much better they're doing it than you. Or this could be your own mind. This could be yourself blocking yourself from certain things. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not get yourself involved in any competitions that are gonna block your blessings. Don't get yourself involved in any unnecessary confrontation. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't fight with others that may be more successful than you or have more followers than you. At this time, you're going through a rebirth, right? At this time, you're in your infancy, you're in your baby stages. That's totally fine. This is here to let you know that this is for you. This is not for anyone else. No one's gonna even be able to touch you. So watch out for that. If you start to feel maybe some uneasiness, especially in the pit of your stomach, and you see that someone's trying to form some sort of just bad energy around you, or maybe they're trying to get some people to look at you in a negative way, surrender yourself, be kind, and walk away. Walk away and get yourself back into alignment. Take some time out for yourself and focus on garnering this King of Wands energy, because this here is not meant for you. So this is definitely a warning from your ancestors. Either it's yourself that's stopping you and wanting to maybe create some drama for yourself just to make some things exciting, or because you're so used to self-sabotaging. Let it go. Do not do that. Or it could be a specific person or a few people trying to get you involved in something so they can create a narrative around your name and make you look really bad. Either way, make sure that you protect yourself from this energy, because this is not going to serve you whatsoever. Okay. So double mission, this is a reminder that this is a time for you to be a really positive force. And with it being next to the King of Wands, it's really just reiterating that you're amazing. You have every single piece of confidence that you need to move forward. What you want, what has been screaming at you, what you've been working so hard towards, is what's meant for you. So this card here signifies that the only way that you're going to get what you want is to be your authentic self. Remember, there may be some people that just don't align with who you are authentically. That's okay. You do not have to try and change yourself or try to fit yourself into a place that you don't belong. People will come to you on their own once they start to see how genuine you are in your element. This is very, very important. So the moment that you really just it clicks with you, like, hey, I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. And you really start to feel confident and things just don't faze you anymore, just like this King of Wands. That's how you know, okay, I'm really, really close to what it is that I'm working so hard towards. Forge, don't follow. This is just another message saying, okay, again, do not compare yourself to what other people have going on. You have to open a door for yourself. You're going to have to create this door. You're going to have to buy the wood. You're going to have to buy the nails. You're going to have to get all the splinters and all the loose ends out of that wood. And you're going to have to build this door yourself. You're going to have to pick those weeds up out of the ground and create a road for yourself, because no one can do it like you. Whatever you have going on is very unique to yourself. It doesn't matter if you're doing something that someone else has been doing for 20 years. No one can do it the way that you can. That's what's so beautiful about this. So your ancestors are really saying, man, you have no idea how much power you have in your hands right now. Create that door, open that door for yourself. And just wait and watch. Like, plant that seed, water it, walk away. Let the sun do what the sun has to do to warm that seed up, to let it sprout. And all you got to do, sing to it a little bit, water it a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe tell some jokes to it. Get confident. Really love yourself. This is really beautiful. What you have going on is really, really your calling. This is really meant for you. Okay. So, sacral chakra, like the card states, is the core of creation. 3 within itself is a really powerful number. Actually, 3 is my favorite number of all time. And it's all about being creative, being confident, living in your truth, being in the present moment. Don't think so much about what you have to do tomorrow, what you have to do in the next 15 minutes. Be in this present moment. Once you start to get to work towards what it is that you want, don't let anything else distract you. Turn your phone off. Don't answer any text messages. Don't answer any calls. Don't worry about the dishes right now. Just work. Work, get into your element, allow yourself to really flow, and you'll be surprised how much work you get done and how quickly it feels like time just passes. When we're in our elements and we really just allow energy to flow through us, we almost become, it's almost like autopilot. And then an hour goes by and you don't even realize that hour went by. You look at the time and you're just in awe of how quickly everything went through. So again, sacral chakra is really letting you know, flow with your passions, connect with everything that will inspire you and to help you feel alive in this moment. You'll feel that exhilaration. You'll feel so excited. Even pay attention to the little things. So if it starts raining, go outside and dance in the rain. Or wait until the rain passes, go outside and smell that scent of rain, that scent of grass and dirt and earth, and that will help you get in alignment. As crazy as that sounds, just smelling nature and earthy things and just natural things that connect with our body helps us garner up the energy that we need to feel inspired. And there's something very powerful about that. Endless opportunities is pretty much just reiterating. Stop overthinking. Stop your overthinking. Get yourself out of this pattern. There are so many opportunities that are meant for you that are just a hop and a skip away. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. Allow your ancestors to really guide you to the place where you need to go, to the best opportunities for you. This is pretty much an overall message screaming at you like, hey, we're here. We have your back. We're trying to show you where you need to go. We've been showing you, but you may have been blocking me. It's time to really, really listen to this. Seriously, take some time to yourself. Really heal yourself. Figure out the places in your life where maybe you've made the most mistakes or areas that you failed in. Maybe you need to write down ways that you've contributed to those failures and work through that. Work through that so that you're no longer touchable. Work through that so that you're no longer fazed by it. Nothing can get in your way. So, all right, pile one. I think that was pretty powerful. Those are the messages that I have for you from your ancestors. If this resonated with you, please leave a sunflower emoji down in the comments below. Let me know you got through the whole reading and let me know that this really resonated with you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and see you next time. All right, pile number 2, it's your turn. Let's see what messages we have for you. All right, pile number 2. These are the messages that I have for you from your ancestors. So first, I see here with the 4 of Pentacles, you may be placing a lot of your personal value on the material things that you have in your life. You may be constantly going back and forth with, okay, I'm here in my life, I'm not completely satisfied, but I know if I just get that new car, if I get that new job, if I have that new watch, I will feel so much happier with my placement in life. This is really telling you that you need to reconnect with your true self. Material things ultimately will not make you feel whole. They won't make you feel happy. You might get to a place where you may be so successful, and then you find out that you have no one to share it with. You know, you might be all alone. And then those material possessions, all that stuff that you worked so hard for, they won't mean a thing, because then you'll be using up all of your time, all of your energy to try and find someone and build a family or build a friend group just so you have someone to share all of those things with. It's very, very important that you figure out what really speaks to you, what you really want out of this life. We all want nice things. We all want more money. But ultimately, when it comes down to the thick of it all, what do you really want out of your life? That's what this card's asking you to pay attention to. The Two of Wands, it's so funny that these two actually ended up together, because they pretty much have the same message. The Two of Wands is just overall not feeling satisfied. You feel like you're just restless. You're trying to push yourself to do more. I gotta get more, have to accomplish more. Once you finish one thing, you're on to the next thing, or maybe you don't even finish one thing and you start the next thing just because you want to be busy. You know, we glorify being busy. We hold ourselves to these standards of booked and busy. I have all of these things going on. I'm so important, this and that and the third. But ultimately, take a minute, take a second. What do you really want? What really makes you happy? Right now, it's not really important to try to keep up with what other people are doing, how other people have been successful, what other individuals in your life may have going on, or you feel like maybe you're the only one that's been left behind. And in order to catch up with where everyone else is at, you have to do so much. You need to have so many things. And honestly, right now, the messages that are coming for you is that's not the way. That's not it. You need to become more whole within yourself. Those things are meant for you. They will come for you, absolutely. But right now, it's pretty much one of those things where you can't love someone fully, honestly, and truthfully until you love yourself wholeheartedly first. So really take a second and look around you. Look around you and ask yourself, the things that you currently have, did you once ask for those things? I bet you did. So take a second to really appreciate and have gratitude for what you already have, and think about what you went through to get those things, or to get where you're currently at. And that will put a lot of things into perspective for you. It'll really change up the way that you're thinking about this new endeavor, and maybe it may just inspire you to do things a little bit different that may really help you get to a place that you really want to go. So the star is here to remind us that, I mean, obviously you're a star, right? You know this. You feel very confident in yourself. You feel very confident in whichever path it is that you're taking in your life. This card, it's just a huge reminder that regardless of what we have going on, we can always get above it. We can always transcend the difficulties that we have going on in our lives. Make sure that whatever hardships that you've had, you've really learned whatever lesson it is that you needed to learn from that. A lot of times we won't learn from a really difficult situation that we've been through, and then the same thing happens to us over and over and over again. And we start to wonder, do I have bad luck? Am I really calling this kind of energy into my life? Why does the same thing keep on happening? And really, it's because we allow those things to happen. We need to learn from the things that happen to us in our life. So right now, your ancestors are really asking you, do things a little bit different. Switch it up. Maybe ask yourself, What have I not been paying very close attention to that really needs my attention because I've been focusing on getting things that aren't important in this specific moment? The Magician reversed, this is really all about your mind. So the Magician is a master of all of the elements. You have this, you have it all down, you have the talent, you have everything that you need, but your thinking, your thought patterns are not where they need to be at this moment. Remember that thoughts become things. So whatever you think about will manifest itself. Make sure that if you have a negative thought, if you have a fear-based thought, if you have a thought that may hold you back, you pay attention to that. Anytime something like that comes up in your mind, stop, recognize that you're having this specific thought and say to yourself, okay, I get it. What is the lesson that I need to learn from this? How can I grow through this? What are the steps that I need in order to stop this specific thought pattern, which may in turn be blocking certain things that I don't even realize could possibly be blessings in my life because I'm so focused on the material things. Let's see what else we've got for you. Okay, so this is just so funny because it's pretty much all tied together. These are all one huge message. So the Three of Pentacles is saying that you're really not doing something that's serving you. There are patterns going on in your life that are causing you so much stress. You are having the same life lessons repeated. It's starting to get to you as well. It's starting to make you feel a little victimized here. So the Eight of Swords, letting you know that you're so much in your own head. You feel like you cannot get out of a situation. You feel stuck. You feel isolated. You feel like there is just no help. Maybe this is just the way that it's always going to be. And you kind of try to block it out of your life. You may have some vices or certain things that you do to escape the problems that keep repeating themselves. So right now you're really being told to recognize repeated patterns in your life. You are the one that's in control of how you handle these things. You're the one that's in control of how you're going to get yourself out of these things. So the Eight of Swords, she's blocked in by all of these swords and she's blindfolded. The thing is, she's tied up by this rope, but it's so loose that she can really get herself out of it. She can take the blindfold off and she can get herself past all of this stuff. This here is almost like a comfort zone. Like I said before, you may be so focused on the material aspects that you want that you're not realizing toxic patterns that are blocking you from the real blessings that are trying to manifest themselves in your life. You know, with this here, you may be feeling so much pent up fear that you don't want to face. You may be putting on this strong face, like you're unfazed by certain things. But at nighttime, when you're alone, you have so much anxiety. You have problems going to sleep. You have nightmare after nightmare, and you don't know how to get yourself out of this space. However, all it takes is a little bit of just tweaking the way that you think about something, and you could be completely reborn. You can have a fresh new pair of eyes. You can really get yourself through anything, but you have to choose that for yourself. Don't get yourself stuck in a negative thought pattern where you start to really build up so much toxicity in your life that it's really difficult for you to get out of. All right. Okay, so your ancestors are asking you to call on them. If you're not into meditation or I mean, even breaking it down in other ways, maybe you need to change the way that you eat. Maybe you need to exercise some more. Maybe you need to get up, start walking around. Maybe you need to get yourself away from the distractions. Call on your ancestors right now. Ask them for their wisdom. Ask them to help you. Ask them to show you the ways to get this stuff done correctly, or which way in life you need to go. They're almost pushing you at this point, if that makes any sense. They may be popping up in your dreams. You may be seeing repeated numbers everywhere. You may run into someone in the supermarket and they say something to you that just reminds you of something that may have happened 2 years ago. You may be having all of these synchronicities. That's your ancestors. They're really asking you, call on them, talk to them. At this moment, you may be trying to start up a new endeavor, but you feel really unprepared, and you're so focused on what you're going to get from completing that specific project that you're not thinking about the process that it takes to get there. So you're so far in your mind, you're thinking way too much about the negatives, and you really just need to relax, take a second, really pay attention to how you're thinking about things. Remember that you're a star and you can get through anything. All you have to do is call on your ancestors. Just talk to them, look a little deeper. It's probably really important with this card here that you build a sacred place in your home. If you have an extra bedroom, if you have a little piece of your living room that isn't being used, or maybe you need to sit in your car for 5 minutes, have a sacred place that you can go that's quiet, you feel safe, you can speak to yourself out loud if you have to, you can get your thoughts out without feeling judged, without feeling overwhelmed, without getting distracted by things. This is a time when, you know, the things that you really, really need are going to come to you within this sacred space, when you allow yourself that alone time, when you allow yourself just that moment to really, truly be yourself. This is really, really important, okay? So again, it's really important for you to create the sacred space for yourself, because you may have been feeling defeated. You may have been feeling defeated because what you've been doing hasn't been working for you, but you don't realize just how much power you have within yourself. Once you're able to tap in and unlock your true potential and really trust yourself, really trust your intuition, really trust the signs and everything that's coming towards you, you become this infinite being, and everything that you want starts to manifest itself almost immediately. The cool thing about the Starseer is, just imagine that this woman here is your ancestors, and that's you trying to get yourself up to an unlimited space, just the universe within itself. You're trying to tap into that unlimited light within yourself so that you can walk around your true, authentic self. Your ancestors are here to tell you, we've been here for a while, and we've been throwing a lot of things your way to try and show you what you're doing currently isn't working. Listen to us. Let us take care of you. Let us show you what we have going on. You may really need to be doing something differently. Take this time to sit down, build a sacred space for yourself, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to recurring numbers, and pay attention to the synchronicities that are happening in your life. Write it all down. Take time to meditate on them, and then see if you can piece together some messages that are really, really meant for you at this time. Okay, Pile 2, those are the messages that I have for you. If this resonated with you, please leave a moon emoji in the comment section below and let me know that you got through this whole reading and that this really resonated with you. All right, thank you so much. See you next time. All right, pile number 3, Let's dive deep into these messages. All right, pile number 3. This is what I have for you. So starting off with the 8 of Wands here, this is letting me know that there are a lot of things that are coming into your life at a very rapid pace. The 8 of Wands here represents something coming in really quickly, really fast, almost unexpectedly. That's not necessarily a bad thing. However, since this card is reversed, this is saying that things are moving into your life so fast, and you may be feeling really overwhelmed by this. You may not know which way to go, which direction to take, what you need to really focus on, what's more important than the other. So you, at this time, you may be like, whoa, hold your horses, and feeling a bit hesitant to really move forward and take on maybe anything else than you already have going on. So this is really important to take the time out to figure out what exactly makes you feel compelled to move forward. All of these things that are coming into your life like rapid fire, which one of them do you feel best working on? Or you might have maybe 2 or 3 things that you really want to focus on, but it's important to focus on one thing at a time, so you don't have this sense of just feeling out of control and at your wit's end. So the World card is showing that you're definitely going towards a place where you're mastering yourself. So maybe you need to face all of these obstacles, or maybe the universe or your ancestors are testing your ability to see how well you work under pressure. This is definitely a huge life lesson here. It's saying that you need to be able to work through something, complete it, and then move on to the next journey, taking all of the lessons that you've learned along with you so that you can be successful in your next journey. So the World card definitely signifies major growth and the fact that you're ready to take on new things. So again, if you're feeling really overwhelmed by all of these things that are coming at you like rapid fire, take a second. Maybe you can look into breath work. I know really honing in and being in control of your breath can help you feel more energized. It can help you to feel more relaxed. It can even help you sleep better and help keep your mind really sharp. So at this moment, it's very important to stay in alignment with your highest self. Really take control of the things that mean the most to you. And again, what do you feel most compelled to do? Because in essence, and with that, you will stop fearing things and you will reach a level of completion so that you can move on to the next major life lesson. So the Nine of Swords is saying essentially that you are learning this lesson. You no longer are feeling like there are certain things from your past that keep you awake at night. This card is all about inner strength and, again, getting through your challenges. The Nine of Swords upright shows that you have so many worries, you have so much anxiety, you feel completely overwhelmed, and it's eating away at you. The Nine of Swords reverse is saying that you're really getting past this. You're really able to get yourself to a better state of mind, and you're more in control of your thoughts and your emotions. This card signifies that you understand challenges are not permanent. The things that happen to you in your life, they are not going to last forever. That's a very, very important life lesson to learn. The Nine of Swords actually right next to the Sun is a beautiful, beautiful combination. So the Sun card is all about magic and innocence and childlike personality and everything positive that you can possibly think of. This card is all about hope and just living a life that you've always wanted to live. So going through all of these lessons, picking out something that really compels you and really makes you feel alive and feeling that sense of completion and being really in control of your thoughts and your mind and your energy and your inner world, it's going to bring you so much prosperity, so much happiness. You're going to be able to tap into the child inside of you and really just live life beautifully, have an attitude of gratitude, and move forward in the best way possible. So the Nine of Wands reversed is showing that you've been doing a lot of self-discovery. And you know what? Your ancestors have been paying really close attention to that. You've definitely been going through a lot of rough stuff. It's important to take everything that you've learned and apply it to your next life lesson. Oftentimes, things happen to us in life repeatedly. Sometimes it happens because we place ourselves in the same types of situations without even realizing what we're doing. It's so unconscious, and that's just a sign that we need to take what we've done before, apply it to this lesson, and then we'll break those cycles. The Six of Cups reversed shows that maybe you're spending too much time thinking about things that may have happened to you in your past. It's important to hone in on the energy of the sun when this card comes up. You may have had some really toxic, really traumatic things happen to you, and this card is really stating that you have to work through that in order to get the life that you really want. Or maybe this is even saying that if you want the relationship that you've always dreamed of, you've got to heal yourself first. You definitely don't want to start a relationship with a whole bunch of just negative and toxic patterns of your own. You may ruin a really good thing, not realizing that you have some things to work through. So the Six of Cups next to Strength actually is very reassuring that you will get past this if you haven't already gotten past this. Strength is just reassuring us that you have to accept all parts of yourself. You have to take the aggressive, maybe temperamental side of yourself and just be gentle with it, work with it, grow with it, love yourself, be kind to yourself through times of transformation. We are human. There are things that we're going to go through, and they may not always be pretty. That is okay. You have to be able to accept yourself. And through anything that you've gone through any mistakes that you've made, even if other people try to hold you to the person that you used to be, if you've already grown out of that phase, don't let that affect you. Do not allow someone or anyone to keep you locked in a box of who they want you to be. The Strength card signifies that we are strong enough to get ourselves through absolutely anything, and we're definitely fierce. And you may have a really strong personality, but it's very important to be kind throughout any type of situation. So if you run into a situation where it's your time to shine, you know that you've got this. You can get through absolutely anything. That's great. That's wonderful. Use your childlike innocence throughout that time of just having the light shined on you. Show your strength, but show it in a very calm way. You see how her face is very gentle? She seems very confident. And she knows that she has this infinite strength about her. But she knows how to walk into situations with grace, with kindness, with just genuine energy. And that's ultimately what helps people get really attached, not necessarily attached, but be drawn to you. Be drawn to you and allow you to show the world and showcase to the world the messages or the talents that you've really been wanting to express. Oh, well, we turned that one over. All right. So Star Brothers, this card is showing that you're way more protected than you think you are. If you clicked on this video to find out what your ancestors have to say to you, this is it. We have your back. We see absolutely everything. You think we're not there for you. You've gone through a lot of hardships. You've been tested a lot. And you may be working through a lot of things that you didn't think you can get through, but we're here. We have your back. You need to call on us and you need to speak to us, but we're asking you to soften your heart a little bit. This is definitely a card saying that there may have been some times that were really rough with relationships, with family, maybe with friends, maybe with an ex-partner, and that within itself calloused you up. Maybe you almost went into a hermit mode where you don't want anything to do with anyone at this moment, or you've been like that for a while. And this card is asking that you're open to receiving support now. Don't hold yourself back from new relationships. Don't hold yourself back from allowing people to be good to you. You're divinely protected right now. The seas of Mintaka, this shows these waters are crystal clear. So this shows that your intuition is completely on point. You see things exactly as they are. There's not even any need to question anything. What you see is what you see, and what you feel is what you feel. It's 100% on point. Don't question it. This is showing that you are a natural at seeing the best and the worst in certain situations and even in people. This is also saying that you have a natural talent of seeing the potential in things. Now, what you do with that is completely up to you. You could see the potential in something and maybe work with it to help it grow. Maybe it's something in your life. Maybe it's something within yourself. Maybe it's in a relationship with someone. This is a very powerful gift, because seeing the potential in things will allow you to grow where you need to grow and to avoid things that no longer serve you. Okay, so radical expression. This is a card stating that this is the best time to expand right now. This is the best time to be the absolute best that you could possibly be. Maybe you've been holding yourself in a bubble for way too long, and you're having this feeling that you just want to burst. You just want to expand out. You just want to show people what you've got. This is the time to do that. It's okay to be a little bit selfish right now, to reach a goal that you need to reach. Get yourself to maybe a more healthy place in your life and maybe within your own mind. Maybe you need to heal your heart a little bit, and that's totally okay. Maybe at this time you've been holding a lot of stuff back that you're ready to express. Maybe you need to have a conversation with someone that you've been waiting to have, and this is the time to do it. Or maybe you've been working on a project that no one has known about. You've been doing this in the dark, but you have so many pieces now, or you have so many things that you're ready to share. This is letting you know that this is the time for it. So everything that you've been learning up to this point, all of the hardships that you've been going through, have been preparing you to get to this level. So once you're ready to start expanding, once you're ready to get yourself out there, do it. Don't even hesitate. Don't think about it for too long. Just do it. Surrender card is really letting you know to get out of your own way. Get out of your own way and stop trying to be in control of everything. Allow the universe to just work for you. Allow your ancestors to do what they need to do for you. Work on something, work hard on it, and then let it go and move on to the next thing and pour your heart into that. Work on it hard, let it go, work on the next thing, and then pour your heart into that, and so on and so forth, and allow your ancestors in the universe to open the doors that are necessary to allow these things to just expand and really get yourself into this really positive state of mind, this positive world, this positive new environment that you've just been longing for so long. It's very important that your intentions are clear, you're clear-headed, you've worked through the things that you've been needing to work on for quite some time to get yourself to this place of just ultimate relaxation and beauty, and allowing your wings to grow and allowing yourself to just fly where you need to fly. So pile number 3, this is the reading that I have for you, messages from your ancestors. If this reading resonated with you, please drop a diamond emoji down in the comment section below, like this video. Let me know how you felt about it, and I'll see you next time.